Hey y'all, it is Thursday, June 12th, 2014, and you're watching Proof Weight Loss Surgery with me, Texas Danielle. So this week I'm actually recording on my regular camera so I can actually read the question and show you guys because I do have a lot I want to talk about on this topic. It's slow down. How I manage eating slowly. How do you eat slow? No, do you eat slow? Was this hard to learn and do? How do you eat slow? What are the benefits of eating slow? How long does it take you to eat an average meal? And what happens if you eat food too fast? Share any tips or lessons learned on your journey about slowing down when eating. So, do I eat slow most of the time? Yes, I do. I have found that if I eat in my truck, I eat a little bit faster, so I try to tell myself no eating in the truck. Sometimes I have to, but usually I try not to, and if I do, it's usually like a Quest bar or something easy like that, so that way I know it's protein packed, and it's usually an okay food and doesn't give me issues. So yes, I eat slowly most of the part, especially whenever I'm at home. Was this hard to do? Extremely hard to do. And I don't always do it. I'm not 100% perfect. So there are times that food will still be like, hey, slow down. Actually, it just happened this weekend or last week. We were at my in-laws and I had 2-3 bites of whatever we were eating. But I had gone a long time without eating beforehand. And whenever I say a long time, I mean like 4 to 5 hours. Since I've gotten pregnant, my time span between food is about 2 to 3 hours now. I'm just hungrier. So that is my new span of eating times. So I will eat too fast, and then my pouch gets tight, and I get the pain in my chest, and it's just, I have to sit there for sometimes 10 to 15 minutes waiting for the food to pass before I can eat with the rest of the family again. So it was very hard to learn and hard to do. Now it's a little bit easier, but I'm still not perfect. How do I eat slowly? I have several tips and tricks. First I'll show you my spoons. I have this spoon. It's a Munchkin spoon. It's a baby spoon. This is another baby spoon. This is a soft tip. Especially, this is for like normal food. I love my soft tip spoon because it's harder to scoop stuff on it because it's so bendy. So if I am going to have ice cream or a treat with my husband, I eat with my soft spoon because it takes longer. And that's also another benefit into this one is I'm like, is it really worth all that time I'm going to invest into eating? For eating slow on hard foods, I have baby forks and I have cocktail fork. Cocktail fork is for whenever I really want to slow down. This is for pickles, like little pokey foods, or if I cut up my chicken and stuff beforehand, I will use this. This is my everyday fork. I use it, do a comparison. This is my husband's fork, my fork. So, and I have got to say, I love this fork. Whenever I eat, strip of meat here, a little bit on the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pieces of meat off 1 poke of the fork is what I do with that. Whenever I am eating sweet treat, I have a variety of bowls or cereal or oatmeal or whatever kind of soup. Right after post-op, I went and bought these. These are just restaurant bowls, soup bowls, 6 ounces. Bought those. I bought these. I'm not quite sure how much these are. I think they're half cups, little bowls. I have a variety of these. I also bought these a while ago for food containers. It's a Libby container. I believe this is a 5 or 6 ounce container. And so that is what I use. I am a lap band patient. I've gone to 2 WLSFA meet and greets. Therefore, the last one I went to and the one before that, lap band gave us bowls and plates, and I will show their plate compared to what I normally eat off of. But I do use the bowls a lot. It's a great measuring tool for me. I still weigh whatever I'm eating in here. Sometimes my weight on the scale to what this says in the cup measure is a little bit off, but I go by my weight on the scale. What else I eat off of? I have a variety of plates, guys. This is the plate that my clinic gave me with surgery. This is the lap band plate. So, as you can see, the lap band plate versus what my surgeon wants me to eat, the diameter is a lot bigger on the lap band plate. Whenever I feel like being a pig, I eat off my lap band plate. I hardly ever do carb starches, usually mostly protein and a little bit of vegetable. That's not saying I don't, because I do have mac and cheese in my cupboard, so whatever. This one, I believe I measured these. This is a 5-inch plate, and I think this is a 3-inch plate where the food goes. Breakfast and lunch, dinner plate. It's what I do. I have 2 of these. I have about 4 lap band plates and my Swedish plates. I have other plates that I use that are smaller than our regular plates, but if I'm out of my plates, I use a saucer, like a regular dish saucer. Just a simple saucer plate. I hardly ever eat off normal plates unless I'm out to eat at a restaurant. And even then, if Keith and I are sharing a meal, we'll just get his and I'll just ask for a side plate or a appetizer plate just because I don't need a big plate. What are the benefits of eating slow is I actually get fuller faster. Well, not faster. Yes, faster. It depends. I get fuller off a smaller quantity of food. I notice that I'm actually following the rules and chewing my food as much as I should. An average meal to me is 10 to 20 to 30 minutes. It just depends on what I'm eating. My oatmeal will take me about 10 minutes. If I'm eating a steak dinner, that's my 30-minute meal. It really depends on what I'm eating, but always 10 minutes and up. I don't eat longer than 30 minutes because that's my clinic said to do. 30 minutes max eating time. Whatever you don't eat in that time, try again next time, but they do not want me sitting there grazing for hours on end on one piece of food. They say if you're grazing like that and eating your food, you're too tight, and yeah, basically you're too tight and you're not giving your body a chance to digest the food and like get that full sensation feeling in your body like I'm satisfied for a few hours. And then also if you're doing that, you're not drinking the amount of fluid you need to be drinking. So that is what they say for that. I told you what happens I eat too fast. I will say one trick for me in my eating, and I know it's a big weight loss surgery no-no, is being distracted while you're eating. Excuse me, guys. I am tired. For me, if I am not on my phone, if I am not watching a TV show, if I am not doing homework whenever I'm eating, if I have nothing to distract me, I eat a lot faster. I still chew my food, I still do the smaller portions, but I eat it a lot faster. I don't give my body time to settle with that food going down and acknowledging it. I acknowledge it going down, but I don't acknowledge it sitting in my stomach, starting to digest. I don't notice that. So what I'll do is I'll take 3 to 5 bites of my meal, and I will play a level on Candy Crush. 3 to 5 bites of my meal, finish the segment on TV. And so I do spread out my meals like that, but still I follow that 30-minute rule. And if I have nothing to distract me, like if I'm at work and I've done everything I need to do, like balance my checkbook or whatever, then I will just eat my food and spend my time twiddling my thumbs. So that is how I eat slow, and I slow down on my eating. That is just what I do to follow my rules as best as I can. I hope you guys enjoyed this topic, and I will see you guys next week for another Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works.